Volume 9 has just been revealed for Need for Speed Unbound, and we have so much to go over. We've got a Most Wanted themed update, we've got a bunch of iconic cars coming back, a new game mode, and we also know the identity of Racer X, and all of this is coming next Tuesday on the 26th of November. So let's jump straight into the trailer as well as the blog post and go over everything that we can expect in this update. Starting off in the trailer, we are at a impound lock at a police station, and you can see straight away the BMW that was teased the day before is of course the M3 GTR from Most Wanted, but it has a different kind of livery on it, and that is because it has the iconic one that we all know with the blue and silver, but we also have the red and white design on there, which was actually from the beta of Most Wanted. If you take a listen to this bit real quick.
There she is. Time to take back what's mine.
We hear Racer X for the very first time. We've never heard him speak before in any of the online updates. We've only seen like a bit of background information on him, and that's about it. We then get a first look at the brand new Lockdown game mode that's coming to the game. I'll go into more details on this in a minute. I actually have no idea how this is specifically going to work myself yet. One of the cars gets stopped. All of the city kind of locks down. Some kind of EMP goes off. And then this bit right here, we have a motorbike in Need for Speed Unbound. We get to see a cool little sequence here in the trailer, and this again is during the lockdown game mode, so I'm assuming this is going to be specific to the game mode. If we can buy it, that would be pretty sweet. So it's teams of 3 as well in this game mode. As we can see, we've got one on the bike and then we've got the 2 cars as well, and then they make their way to the impound lock, which has the M3, and Racer X specifically asks you to bring this car to him. Looks like there's going to be a bunch of players in total in this kind of like PvP, I don't even know what you call it, like an extraction mode. And at the very end here, we see a EMP go off. But if you listen closely, I'll let this bit play out again, we find out who Racer X is.
Not bad. Not bad.
But you're not the only one trying to get my attention. Sugar plum.
Razor is back. We got the voice actor who played Razor all them years ago, Derek Hamilton. He's reprised his role as Razor to do some voice lines as Racer X, and now we got a little tease at the end to obviously confirm that this is in fact Razor or Clarence Callahan from the original Most Wanted game, which is so awesome to see that they've done this. Just as like a kind of like nice throwback to just the Need for Speed community in general. Moving on over to the blog post that went live shortly after the trailer. Need for Speed Unbound Volume 9 is confirmed to be Lockdown. It's available on November the 26th, which as of recording this is next Tuesday. Let me zoom in a bit here as well so we can all read this together. So we've got 5 crews of up to 3 players which are pitted against each other and the Lakeshore Police Department. So it's essentially a PvPvE mode, so player versus player. That's the cops in this mode. Work together with your crew to complete contracts and break into lockups to loot hot rides, which you can keep if you can extract them by chasing down and owning the extraction truck. Okay, very interesting. So we've obviously seen one in the trailer, which is the M3 GTR. All of this madness has been laid on by your not so friendly neighborhood Racer X. So we did, of course, see here in the trailer, we do know that this is in fact Razor or Clarence Callahan from Need for Speed Most Wanted. So we've got Pursuit Tech active within the lockup events. And he controls when the lockups open as well as the extraction trucks that roll in. Not to mention disclosing where you can find for the first time in Need for Speed a motorbike, which we did see in the trailer, and I believe it is somewhere on this blog post, so we will look at that shortly. You need to get in, take what's yours, and get out before the whole of Lakeshore is on lockdown. So once you break into lockups and escape with the cars, which include Racer X's custom BMW M3 GTR, which I'm assuming is going to be this one, and 15 rides inspired by Most Wanted's Blacklist, very cool, and some of the hardest to acquire rides from Need for Speed Unbound. Get the lockdown zone with these vehicles by extracting to keep them and use them across free roam, PvP, and lockdown. Okay, so once you leave with the vehicle, that's it. It will more than likely get added to your garage, which you can use. Claim the extraction truck with your crew before your rivals to safely escape the lockdown zone with your loot and hot rides. If you don't, you're at risk of being wrecked by its deadly EMP blast, which we also saw some kind of like mad purple sparks and all of that going on. For the first time ever in Need for Speed, you can drive a motorbike. Now we do have these in the mobile version of the game, but to have something like this in kind of like a mainline series entry is incredible. We've got the 2019 BMW S1000RR, and it's available in the lockdown mode as well as the PvP and free roam motorbike playlist. The bike will get you into lockups without the need to pay and are impervious to the zone, so make good use of them. So this is definitely going to be something everyone's going to be going for when we're playing this new mode. We've got the Honda Integra Type R and the Subaru Impreza WRX STI. Now, I love that Subaru, but having the Integra as well, yeah, I am happy with these cars for sure. We've got a bit more detail here about the zone. So the Lakeshore PD is locking down the city with a new EMP wall that damages cars when they are inside it. Sections of the map will be locked down over the round, but these areas will have the highest loot rewards. Stepping inside will not only make you take damage over time, but take you straight to heat level 5, so watch out. So not only will we have the highest level of heat and, you know, cop cars after us with the SWAT units, but we'll also be taking damage constantly whilst we're in there. So might have to take some repair kits in if we can. Contracts are another new addition. So there are 4 sets of contracts for players to work through in the lockdown sessions, including the blacklist contracts. If you collect every blacklist contract, you'll actually unlock the original most wanted BMW M3 GTR. With it being a new volume, we of course have a new speed pass, and this is the free one, which will include the Subaru Impreza WRX STI, as well as multiple body kits that it says here, and a lock spec customs to gain in lockdown. Okay, that's going to be very cool. I cannot wait to see what that is. PvP and free roam, of course, has had an update, and it says here, we actually have the bike only playlist that can be found within volume 9, so definitely try that out. But we've also got the 30th anniversary playlist, which will probably just have icon cars that we've seen from all the previous games. Volume 9 is most wanted themed, so we're going to have a lot of references here and there. We've got new Drift Pro playlists. We also have a special JDM only type playlist event and a total of 14 new playlists with over 60 routes and event configurations added for volume 9. And as well as that, we also have some quality of life updates. As for the premium speed pass, the 1998 Honda Integra Type R is actually locked to this, so you will need to buy that in order to access this car. It will again come with 3 custom body kits. We also get 2 legendary customs, one being the Honda Integra Type R lockdown spec and the other being the Subaru Impreza. Then we also have a Need for Speed Legends custom Subaru BRZ 2014, which I think we had an image of. Yeah, we do. Looks very, very awesome. And the Need for Speed 30th anniversary BMW M3 GTR, which I believe is this one here. So this is it. We did also see that other image previously. It's basically got all around the car a mix of all the different designs over the years. You see Eddie's Skyline, we've got Rachel's 350Z, we've got, obviously the BMW will have some kind of color in there. And then we can see the white, which is actually on ASAP Rocky's Mercedes E190. It would just be cool to actually see this in game. I believe there's also a bit of yellow on there for Joe's Polestar from Heat. So we've got a bunch of really interesting parts just wrapped around that car. Gain access to unlocking unique customization options, including manufacturer projections, 30-year Need for Speed inspired customizations, premium graffiti, new rims, license plates, and more. Overall, we've got a bunch of awesome stuff coming with this update, and I cannot wait to try this out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I shall hopefully see you guys again soon with this update once it's released next Tuesday. So until then, take care. Peace.